Okay, I think we're on. Top left-hand corner says live, right?
Yep, we're good.
Yep, we're good. Hi, guys. So every 2 weeks of a podcast, we realized is not realistic because, holy shit. Life is just crazy. It's just not possible. So we're going to try to do every 2 weeks, although we're still behind because we should have done yesterday, which would have been every 2 weeks. But that's okay. So today, we're talking 3 topics, but it's still going to be short, sweet, and to the point. We're talking about what it's like to have pit bulls, except we're not parolees. If you've ever seen the show, shout out to, what's her name?
Tia Torres.
Tia Torres. We're talking finances and what it's like to combine them once you're a married couple. And then also one of the suggestions was to talk about fitness as couples. So, as far as the dogs go, what's been your experience with having pit bulls?
Alright, they're super cute in the beginning, guys, but
So cute.
they are pure chaos. You have to really know what you're getting yourself into if you ever decide to get pit bull puppies. Agree or not agree?
Yeah, agreed. So,
Okay.
both of our pit bulls are mixes. One is mixed with Rottweiler and mountain dog breeds, and the other is mixed with a cur. Cur is just another mutt, but he's a hunting dog. Curs are hunting dogs, and then the pit bulls are hunting dogs. So, you can imagine with the Rottweiler mix, he's all about protection and all about keeping the house safe. But then, like, once you get close to him, he's just a big baby, and he'll back up, and he's scared. So, he's all bark, no bite, which people find that hard to believe.
And he might bark during this, so just give me a heads up.
So, one thing that we've learned a lot about are the e-collars. So basically just collars that they have on, and you can beep them, you can buzz them, and there is a shock one. We try not to use anything else except for the beep. They learn to respond to those, and that's been really helpful because they're fucking strong. Excuse my language. But
Whoa! Whoa!
they are so strong. The two of them together could probably pull me down if I didn't have my feet right.
They almost did a couple times.
They almost did a couple times. They've knocked him off of his feet on literally.
Literally, alright, so quick story. I was out back with them and just walking normal. We had their e-collars on, we're walking around. They're behind me, so
It was
I'm like,
dark.
It was dark.
Pitch black, actually.
So I decided, alright, I'm just gonna walk over this way and they'll catch up. Little did I know, they got the pit bull zoomies.
The zoomies.
And
Oh, sorry, really quick. This camera is going in and out of focus, so I'm sorry if it does that. I just saw it doing that again. So this weird autofocus thing, we're working on it.
Well, anyways, where was I? All right, so I was walking in the backyard, and they just, like, got the zoomies out of nowhere. If you don't know what zoomies are, look it up. It's freaking hilarious. They have, a burst of energy where they're just super happy, and they can't control themselves, literally. Anyways, they came flying. I was like, right before it actually happened, I was like, I wonder if they're going to, like, come and hit me behind my legs or not and blow out my ACL because I'm very injury prone, which we'll get to later on. And little did I know, the next, 2 seconds, I'm on my head and I'm gasping for air. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me.
So literally they came behind him, swept him, his feet were in the air, and his head hit the ground. And I'm in the bathroom washing my face, and I hear him hit the ground. I'm like, and I didn't know where he was, and it was really scary. And so, just note to self, if you're going to get a pit bull, all the things that they say are not true. They're not aggressive breeds. They don't become more aggressive when you feed them raw meat or when they taste blood. They're not lions or sharks. But they are very strong. So it takes somebody that knows what they're doing and knows what they're getting into to have them. They're not all the size of our dogs. Both dogs weigh about 70 pounds, and probably 65 of those pounds are muscle, at least for Apollo. Titan's a little bit chunkier. But it's a lot of work.
Don't you say that about my boy.
Okay, it's not true. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment. They have to have exercise. They have to be walked, have to be ran, have to swim. They really have to get that energy out in order to have a happy dog. So just something to think about if you guys are wanting a dog. Raisa is right. She's got this cute little pit bull, and her name's Keela, and she's brindle, and she's so cute. But she knows, seriously, with those kind of dogs, they've got the thick necks, and they're just thick-headed, and some are very stupid. But the collars really do make a big difference. So if you're thinking about getting a pit bull puppy, please ask us questions. Let us know if you want to know anything, but definitely the e-collars are a great investment.
In our experiences, yes.
Yeah. What up, Chris G? What up?
What up?
My brother. Okay, so next topic we're talking is fitness. This was actually a recommendation from my wonderful sister. Shout out to my sister. So Chris and I have been through this crazy fitness journey the past 5.5 years we've been together. So long story short, when Chris and I met, I was, what?
No, I was just thinking back to everything. Sorry.
Okay. I weighed like 190 pounds. I was in the best shape I had been in my life up to that point. And then I had my 3rd back surgery. I had a 2-level spinal fusion. I was in the hospital for 2.5 days. I went to physical therapy for 6 months. I had on a back brace. And I had a back brace on for about 4 months. And I thought my life was never going to be the same. So when that happened, my body completely went into shock. I got really, really fat really fast. I mean, I wasn't eating great. I wasn't eating bad actually, but I wasn't eating like Twinkies and shit. Like I didn't feel like I was eating that bad. Looking back, it was probably pretty bad, but lots of ice cream. But I gained a lot of weight. I went from 190 to about 275. I can't even believe that. But I got up to 275, and I'm 5'9.5", 5'10". Every single thing I was eating was just making me sick. I couldn't sleep. I was having like brain fog. I couldn't focus. I couldn't eat literally anything, and it was horrible. So I was sick for a long time. Bad vertigo, bad dizziness.
Talk a little bit more.
Oh, sorry. And so I decided that I had to take control of that. So I went and saw a bunch of doctors, and they all said there was nothing wrong with me. They ran all the lab tests, and I was fine. So I actually decided to go see a holistic doctor, and he no longer practices, which is a shame because he was very good. But basically, he put me on a gluten-free diet, and I did a lot of allergy testing, find that I'm borderline celiac. I haven't done the biopsy, but I do have what's called an immunoglobulin that 95% of celiacs have. So very likely that I have celiac, so I cut out the gluten, I cut out dairy. I basically did Whole30 for 60 days. And totally reset my gut health. If you don't know about gut health, please look it up. Your gut is your second brain and will completely change your life. If you feel like you don't know what's wrong with you and everybody says you're fine, your gut health is a perfect place to start.
Take a deep breath.
So, well, I just want to talk really fast because I don't want to like...
This is... relax, man.
Well, I don't want to make it too long because if that was me, I wouldn't watch for like 50 minutes. But anyways, so, yeah, if you're having stomach issues, bloating, nausea... like, just everything goes right through you. I know that sounds graphic. But just please let me know and please ask. Okay, stop. You're disgusting. Please ask because I've been through it. So now I've lost... right now I'm sitting... on a real good day, I'm sitting around 188. So I've lost like 90 pounds, which is, again, just crazy. It's just so crazy to think that I lost that much, that I got up to that high. But, you know, I am a CrossFit junkie. I go to CrossFit. I try to go, like, ideally 6 days a week, but sometimes my body just can't handle it. So 4 to 6 times a week is what I really want. I've been going for almost a year now, and I can do things that I never, ever thought I'd be able to do and lift weights I never thought I could. So now I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. And I've started to drag Chris along with me, and he at first was hesitant, but I think he's kind of learned, like, the greatest thing about CrossFit is that you can make it totally scalable. So if you've never lifted a weight before, you can lift 5 pounds. You can do, you know, if you can't do push-ups, put your knees down and do those kind of push-ups.
Push-ups.
Okay. That's what Ed calls them, push-ups. If you can't do pull-ups, that's okay. Like you can use resistance bands, or you can just jump and hold. I mean, there's so many different things. So don't let what you see on TV when it comes to CrossFit scare you, because yeah, when you're hardcore, that's what it's like. It doesn't have to be like that though. And it totally changed my life, and my muscles and my body is in a way that it's never been before. So now that I'm working day shift for a little bit, we like to go to CrossFit. We try to go to CrossFit together. But one important thing is, like, when I'm working night shift and he's working day shift, we hold each other accountable and say, did you work out today? What did you eat today? Try to meal prep the hell out of a week so that we can always have food, because my favorite quote is, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So if you don't make your food, if you don't make your drinks, if you don't plan ahead, you're likely going to end up right back where you were. So don't be afraid to make a change. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to research. And please ask. Find something. If you want to work out with your spouse, just find something that you both enjoy. If it's hiking, if it's bike riding, if it's CrossFit, if it's doing Beachbody workouts at home on the TV, if it's, you know, walking the dogs, whatever it is, just try to do it together and find that common interest. Because if you're a couple, chances are you find something interesting that you both enjoy. So, what do you think about that?
It was a great story.
That was a long story.
Yeah.
But 3 back surgeries later, and 90 pounds off, I'm doing pretty good. So I literally feel if I can do it and do keto for 16 weeks, literally anybody can do it. So if you have questions or you just want to know like what that's like, please let me know because I would love to share more and go a little bit more in depth with what that's like. Your turn.
My turn. All right. Where do I even start? I've been battling injuries my entire life. When I met Jill, I was in the best shape of my life as well. Super big into lifting as heavy as I could. I got to the point where I was almost deadlifting 500 pounds, benching like 350 pounds, and just loving what I did. And, I eventually wanted to do a show. But one Thanksgiving, I decided to go play flag football, and my competitive side came out.
Flag football.
Yeah, flag.
Not tackle.
Yeah, no, not backyard,
okay.
Not backyard tackle.
I
Flag. No, it wasn't even flag. It was 2-hand touch. What the hell?
2-hand touch.
Yeah, we all agreed to 2-hand touch because we said, yeah, we didn't want to get hurt. Lo and behold, I go to make a diving catch, and it popped right in here. I was like, oh, this isn't good. So that like stopped everything, put everything on halt, and yeah, that sucked. So that put me back, and that was Thanksgiving. So right after Thanksgiving,
of 2013,
mm-hmm. You had your surgery. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, screw this. I'm like, I'll just hang out with you.
Yeah, and so a lot of it was like him taking care of me. Mind you, I barely knew this guy. It was so weird. He was like coming to my house every single day after my surgery, walking me down the driveway, rubbing my legs, like just being really like nurturing, and I really didn't know him. So a lot of the first like 6 months of our relationship was him focusing on me and getting me better.
Yeah.
Which I'm grateful for.
Now that you said that, it sounded a little weird.
What?
I didn't even know this guy, and he was nurturing me.
I mean, because we'd only
He's a creeper.
Okay, I didn't say that.
No.
But we only knew each other for like 2 months.
We had instant chemistry, though. So.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so yeah, I ended up gaining a ton of weight myself. I got up to 285.
We were fat and happy.
Yo, we were living at Hurricane Grill.
Oh
that was so good.
And Kilwin's ice cream.
Holy cow. Anyways.
Holy cow, like the size of cows.
Yeah, so over the years, all that built up. I had a stressful job at the time, too. So, stress leads to other things with comfort eating and all that fun stuff. But, what was it? 2018? No, the end of 2017, I decided it's time for a change again. Started doing some home workouts with Beachbody. Absolutely the best programs out there, in my opinion.
That's how I too got started back into working out, was doing Beachbody.
Holla at your boy if you want to get set up on that.
Shameless plug.
Anyways,
whoa.
So yeah, I got started back with that again, and decided, I'm feeling great. I'm getting back healthy, feeling real good. Mental was there. Then I decided, hey, it's time to play some softball with the boys. Second game, tore my hamstring.
Oh, God.
Still have a little issues with that, but I didn't let that stop me. I just modified around that, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. I still have back issues that have bothered me, and that's why I was really hesitant with CrossFit in the beginning. Back in 2009, I was in a real bad car accident, and since then, I've just had back issues. I probably eventually need to get another MRI and get it checked out. But anyways, don't let your mind stop you into eating healthy and working out. There's always a way around to do things. So that's my short and sweet story. I could talk about this for a really long time. But.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do a whole episode that's like dedicated to fitness and.
What's up, sis? You love this? We love you.
You love this. Okay, no, I didn't know what you were gonna say.
Go ahead and say it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe we'll dedicate a whole episode to this because that's like we can go really deep into like the mental and the psyche of what happens when you go through an injury, and kind of how... Hi, Renee. Thank you.
Thank you.
How an injury and weight gain literally will fuck your world up. I mean, that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do an episode about that. How long are we?
Yeah, we'll do a full podcast episode for that.
Oh my god, we're at 15 minutes. Okay.
That's fine. No, wait, relax.
Man, I'm hungry.
We can go another 5.
I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, so the next thing we're talking about is finances.
Couple finances. I love your little intros. Next thing we're talking about, finances.
Everybody needs to know what's next. So, like, if they want to fast forward, they can, like, know what's next.
This minute, go here.
Yes. So, oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin with this. So, we went to the bank. So, I officially changed my name. We went to the bank, got combined bank accounts, and back in September of last year, we had a Google Doc, and we kept track of every single dollar that we spent. And we did that for, like, 2 months. And I don't know why we stopped, because it was so helpful.
It was a solid document.
It was awesome. And, with all the wedding finances and just the wedding and the finances of life, this doesn't even have to, you don't even have to be a newlywed to just relate to this. We have to learn to be more responsible with our money. And if you're like us, you struggle with that. Because maybe it's more me.
Gas tank on E, all drinks on me.
That's the problem. Like Prime Day happens like today, and I'm going back to school, and I'm like, school's supplies, I can't wait. And I'm like, okay, like, do I need 107 Sharpies? But they're on sale. They're half off.
Do I want a Roomba so I don't have to sweep the floor? Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely you do. But realistically, we just really sat down and did the finances, and combining our bank account was a little bit scary. Didn't you think?
It was, I wouldn't say it was scary. It was just like one of those moments in life, like, oh shit. I really gotta buckle down, because I'm tied to somebody now.
Yeah.
Through the law.
And one thing, too, that I think is really important, is since I just switched jobs, I kind of went through benefits. And one thing that was an option was life insurance. And realistically, Chris and I have a lot of credit card debt, and I have student loans. And it's really horrible to think about, because it is like doomsday, and it's sorry. And it's like the worst of the worst that could happen. But I realized, like, if something happened... What happened?
No. I was just looking at Renee's comment, yeah.
Oh, yes, Sharpies! Student life. Forever a student. But if something was to happen to me, he needs to be taken care of, because it's not fair for me to live it's not my fault if something horrible happens, but it's not fair for me to not think ahead. It's realistic. So I have a life insurance policy on myself. I have a couple, and then I also got one on Chris, just in case something happens. We don't want to leave our loved ones behind with all of our debt if we could have prevented them financially with being in that struggle. So I know that's super morbid to think about, but I think it's important, because that's the real reality of life. And we've had friends that have had their spouses die tragically and suddenly, and it just makes you think, like, how financially, not even emotionally, but how financially would you be able to move forward? So it's a horrible thing to think about, but I just think it's realistic. And again, like, if you can prevent leaving your family with a bunch of credit card or school loan debt or car debt or whatever, that is your responsibility to do that. So not only did we combine finances, now that our whole lives are combined too.
What's up, Janae?
I'm responsible for him, and he's responsible for me. That's just how it is. So the life insurance policy wasn't enough for me to kill him, so everybody calm down. Because I know if you've seen Snapped, you know that's like the first thing that happens is... No, seriously though, if you watch like those murder shows, the first thing they check is to see if the spouse recently
time out.
took
Why
out.
are women so obsessed with murder shows? All of y'all,
so
all of y'all watch them.
Some men just can't hold their arsenic.
Yeah, guys just want to plan and scheme.
Yeah, that was
No,
from.
I'm just kidding.
That was from.
Ephraim.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that was doing the finances was really big and important. We laid it all out. We wrote down all of our credit card debt, all my student loans, a car, everything that we owed, and really trying to make sure that every single dollar has a place. So this spreadsheet, it basically has my check amount, his check amount, and all the bills that are due, even gas, groceries, basically everything that you could spend money on. Getting my nails done, because that's an investment. Getting my hair done. Oh, Chicago. Thank you. I was going to say Chicago race and I was like, maybe that's wrong. Okay, yes, Chicago. But yeah, getting my hair done, my nails, my eyebrows, new scrubs, like everything. We had to like, every dollar has to have a place in order for us to get out of this debt that we're in. So,
yeah.
Fun
stuff. But it's very, very important that everyone does that. So,
yeah.
Money management 101.
Don't ask us. We can't help you with that. That's not true. That's not true.
No, we're good with our money.
We're good. We are. I think that Chris got the shit end of the stick when it comes to that because I like to spend. I'm a woman. I feel like that's normal.
I'm a techie though, so I like new things that come out. So
yeah. But like my weightlifting shoes are literally $200. So, but like that's important.
All right.
Because I ain't trying to break my ankle.
All right. So
my ankle.
If LeBron James can invest $1.5 million in himself a year, why can't I?
Because you don't have $1.5 million. That's pretty simple math.
Health is health.
Health is wealth. Right?
Wealth is health.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what else? I think that's all we wanted to really touch on for today.
Anyone in the chat have any questions for us right now?
Man, ain't nobody watching. Oh, 8 people are watching. Cool, guys. Thanks. Yeah, that's it. I think yesterday we did Chris Lee also likes buying expensive things.
Alright, so that just brings up a whole nother subject. So me and Chris Lee have always had this battle of tech.
Battle of the tech.
He gets a new TV, I have to get a TV that has 3D. And it just keeps going, escalating up.
Right.
He gets a new Xbox, I gotta get the better one.
This is getting expensive.
Yeah, it's a very expensive hobby, but you got me right now.
Temporarily. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to babble on too long because this could last and last and last and last. But thank you guys for tuning in. 2 weeks from now, we'll hope to have another episode out. We're also going to try to translate this audio to Spotify. If you're like me, okay, I'm a podcast freaking junkie. Okay, like Keith and the Girl and True Crime Garage and Crime Junkie and Martinis and Murder. Like, I'm obsessed. Jonathan Van Ness, Getting Curious. I just love podcasts. So it's easier for me to just like pop in my headphones and like work around the house and do what I have to do and listen rather than sit and watch it. That's the one thing I don't like about Joe Rogan's podcast. If you haven't listened to the Joe Rogan Experience, Elon Musk, Lance Armstrong, Bob Lazar, listen to them. They're so captivating and so fascinating. Annie Jacobson, but they're only video. So, I mean, I can still make it in my pocket, but then the video has to play because I don't have YouTube like premium. So if I lock my phone, it turns off. It's just too much. So I want to do audio. That's why we have the microphone here today. So if the audio sucks today, I apologize. We're going to work on an intro song. Maybe I should just sing for the intro. That's a genius idea.
Sure.
Welcome to the podcast. Something like that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. And anything else?
Nope. Got nothing else for right now. What we do after the podcast is we ask everyone, either in an IG story or Facebook story, or maybe we'll just make a post. We'll have a poll of what you guys want us to talk about next week.
Okay. Do you know where to hit the finish button on there? Bottom right-hand corner?
The finish button.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.
Oh, wait.
What? Oh. Rob Taylor, what you got? What do you say? I got...
It's a mic.
Oh, it's a microphone because we're going to make this into audio. So we wanted to have the microphone.
How's the audio quality?
Does it sound okay? Hopefully it sounds okay. Wouldn't it be funny if there was no sound this whole time?
That would suck. But,
Oh, and then the camera. See, guys, we're not perfect.
We're working on it. You can confirm that the audio is good.
Anybody listening, how is the audio? Anybody? I'm assuming they can hear us because, like, people responded.
Yeah, they responded.
Okay, for real, we're ending this now.
All right, guys.
Bye!